Brevin is so cool that even his theme song, he's not even in the game, it's just his theme song. But his theme song has so much power to it that I get the chills. Think about that. Think about how effective a character must be just to have their theme song hit. Like, come on. And if this is your first time playing the game, you don't know about who this thief is, and because it's the theme song for Brevin, you're thinking, oh my god, he's back. Like, that's so cool. And stuff like this makes me really cry and feel bad, because the potential for the rest of the game is lost because of that. Because they have these bright, shining moments like this, like the robot graveyard, the rest of the game suffers. Like, look! See? Look! Yeah, like that dialogue shows that these characters that I care for, that I really like, are affected by the events of the first game.
Probably about to get worse.
Yeah, I beg, I plead on my knees. Murga was so lame! I'm begging. Brevin was so cool. Freedom Planet 1 was so cool. Murga is not cool, she's lame! Murga is so lame compared to Brevin. It's not even a competition. It's really not. Here, okay. Let's compare. Murga's opening compared to Brevin's opening. How the characters are introduced. Murga is introduced by being awoken from her prison, her like little tomb thing. She jumps up on the land, she screams, and she runs off. Okay, intriguing opening. Who is this character? That's interesting. We don't know who this is, and what they're gonna do, and what they have to do with the story. That's interesting. That's a good opening to a character. Now let's go with Brevin's opening. He crash lands on the planet. The first thing you see is he jumps out of his ship, he looks at it, and he screams, and he's pissed. Then, the next thing you see isn't a cut to the future where we're doing whatever with Lilac. The next thing we see is Brevin invades Shuigong, kills the king, and brainwashes the prince. Yeah, they both scream in the beginning, but Brevin does it better. I love this stage so much, but the rest of the game suffers so bad because of it. This game had so much potential that it just wasted, and I'm so sad about that. I'm just flabbergasted that this game just did not hit the way the first one did. And the worst part is that it has the ability to hit. This game, this level, is a shining example of what Freedom Planet 2 could have been, and in my opinion, what it should have been. But it's not it. That's not it. It's just the rest of the game is not like this, and so I feel that it suffers in such a poor way. I'm ranting because I like this franchise and I want to see it do so well, but this just does not work.
That's right. Tremble in fear. Once Lord Brevin returns, all be nothing but a pitiful smear on the shattered remnants of this wretched planet.
Once Lord Brevin returns.
Okay, see, look. Hear me out. This game should have been about the return of Lord Brevin. That's all I shall say. I shall not go into detail. I shall not ramble anymore. Brevin's cool. I think this game should have been about stopping the return of Lord Brevin. Or delaying the return. Not even stopping it. I think that this game should have been about trying to delay Brevon's return until until Avalis is ready for it. So hear me out. Hear me out. Instead of taking place 3 years into the future, it should have taken place 1 year. The planet is still in ruins. The tensions between Shuigong and the rest of the nations. I don't know if they're nations. The rest of the boundaries, we'll call them, are the tension is fierce. There's a palpable. Not nobody's really getting along. Then Serpentine shows up, and Lilac and everybody's like doing their thing. Everything up until here should play out exactly the same, except for Murga. Murga should not be introduced. Everything up until this moment should play out about the same until we get to Serpentine. Then, instead of saying, once Lord Brevin returns... Wait, no. Hear me out. Let me rephrase that real quick. The first boss fight against Syntax should be a fight against Serpentine. You beat him, he mentions vaguely about the return of Lord Brevin. Then, during Shade Armory, instead of an armory, it's a laboratory that has been set up underneath Shuigong, which sets, like, doubt within the characters' minds that what is wrong? How is this here? Is Dale still working alongside Brevin? Is he still screwed up in the head? Dr. Brevin builds a super fighting robot Murga Man. Yeah. But so up until this point, we get to the Shade Armory, and it's this giant laboratory, which while going through and doing whatever we do in it, we find out that Brevin is planning on returning, and returning very, very soon. And the rest of the game could be about trying to delay that return however possible. Maybe Serpentine's sending a message that shows the coordinates of Avalis, and Brevin's like tracking that and is on his way. Hell, there could even straight up, maybe there could be a Majora's Mask style timer where it takes place like you have to beat the game under a certain time. Obviously, it would have to be a long time, so say like a week or so. But I don't know. I think Freedom Planet 2 could have been better. Rant? Yeah, I know, I'm ranting. And heck, we could even rework Murga since she's already part of the like announcement trailer. Say Murga is a high-ranking general in Brevin's Armada who has been able to make her way here first and is securing a landing zone for Brevin's ships. And is like getting the planet ready to be harvested, essentially, by Brevin. And perhaps Serpentine is like, hey, I'm his number one, not you, you idiot. I'm in charge here, not you, get off my planet. And perhaps, Serpentine could even trade sides for a little bit, like he does in this game, and be like, okay, I hate all of you little rodents, I hate you furries, but I hate this dragon more. Let's work together, beat her. Then I'll kick your butts, and Brevin's coming anyway. I just feel like this could have been so much more, and I wish it was more. It could have been so cool. I don't know. I'm disappointed in the execution of the game, and I wish there was more. Let's fight Serpentine. Did I ever tell you guys how I like came up with Aya as a character? I'm sure I have. It could be a fun story to tell on stream. So Aya, when I first came up with her, she was designed to be... Okay, well, I guess I should specify. Freedom Planet Trinity, the AU, was supposed to be set in the future. It was supposed to be like set way after everything. So like everybody was kind of older. Some of them had kids and such. And I designed Aya as... Oh wait, you know what Aya looks like. That's the avatar I'm using for today. But Aya was designed to be Dale's daughter. But I decided that was stupid. And so I decided that, yeah, that she was going to actually be a part of Revan's Armada, which I also decided was stupid. So, but I was too late into drawing her and like designing her as a character to change the colors. So that's why she's green. She was supposed to be green to be Dale's daughter, and she became green to be part of Revan's Armada. And now she's green because I was too lazy to change it. It's also why she has a blaster as her main weapon. Like, originally because it was Trinity was set in the future, the Avalos had refurbished and like reconstructed Brevin technology and turned it into weapons of war. But then, you know, that changed because then it became like set in modern times. So she had a blaster because, or I guess modern times for Avalos. But then she had a blaster because she was part of Revan's Armada. But she just lied and said it was made of reconstructed Revan tech. But then, because I decided against that, I just said there was an experimental weapons program set between 1 and 2, where they refurbished Revan tech and made it into weapons. So, I guess that bit of lore is the only thing that really survived from the original version of Freedom Planet Trinity. That's it. Oh, I got a life. Very nice. I have no clue where to go. I'm so lost all of a sudden.